Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the Uncleanables Podcast.
You've done it. Dan's tied up in it.
I haven't moved any of the chairs, though.
Yeah, she's definitely high, bro. Like, I feel like a 4-year-old. My legs are swinging.
Swinging in that. So anyway, listen, everyone, thanks for keeping on track with everything. We've been getting your entries into the competition, and they have been fantastic.
There's been some absolute belters.
Some of them have been incredible because they've been literally almost the whole length of a house from a ladder. However, it does stipulate you must hold it like a fish. And I appreciate a really long one. It's hard to do so.
We've got another 2 weeks after this comes out, pretty much 2.5 weeks to enter.
But please, guys, do try your hardest.
We will be reminding everyone.
And keep the entries coming in because they are fantastic.
I'll tell you what, Matt from Your Cleaner Windows, the number one supporter of the podcast, he made an entry, very good entry.
Yep.
Very good gut fish. He actually said to me, if I win, I don't want the prize.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
What, just go again with it? Give it to someone else?
Yeah, he said give it to someone else because he doesn't buy from Spinner Clean, he buys from GVS.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's good of him.
He's not the win. He's not currently top spot.
No.
He was top spot when he entered, but
I feel like every day we get a new entry, like the leaderboard changes.
Yeah.
They are so good.
Yeah.
They are. So
I feel like there's someone who entered then that might be putting people off from entering.
Yeah.
Because it was, I don't even know what. Like he just picked up someone's garden, I think.
Oh yeah. So, some of them have been crazy. Yeah, but listen, don't let it put you off because even a small one.
Get creative with it as well because it's not necessarily going to be the biggest one that wins.
Exactly.
Yeah, wear it as like a wig or something. That'll get you some bonus points from me.
So where are we at this week then, big man?
This week, so since baby's been born, my world's just been
falling apart.
No, I blinked and it's gone.
Yeah, it's quick, isn't it?
So obviously the unit. I don't know if we told people about the unit.
Not yet.
So the unit deal fell through, unfortunately. The council are just robbing bastards.
Yeah, it was the rates when it.
Yeah, so they're miscalculated on the state agency side. I thought I better double check it because, being, a box ticker that I am, thought I better check. Contacted the council and they were like, oh yeah, we can confirm that it'd be roughly £6,700 a year. On top of the rent, it just wasn't going to happen at this point in the business.
Yeah.
But out of the ashes rises a phoenix.
Exactly.
And the money that I was going to spend on that unit
is now, you said, on advertising.
Is going to be spent on advertising. So for the next 6 weeks, I've got hyper local Facebook ads for window cleaning at the moment.
Hyper local?
Yeah. So what I'm doing for 2 weeks. I'm doing.
Oh, hyper local.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, the way you worded that through me.
Yeah. English. And
what's low calorie? What's a low calorie hyper advert? Right, I got you.
So this week is Rayleigh, and you know what's funny? I found this is just interesting to me. So I run this ad 3 weeks ago for Hockley, which is the next town over, where I sort of had later teens, and the response I got was really good. I've got 21 inquiries, 12 inquiries, closed 6 of them. Right?
That's a good conversion.
Which is good, yeah.
It's a very good conversion.
Right, but the way that I've set up the ad is it's an intake form, so it asks all the questions I need to give a quote up front.
Yep.
So by the time they've filled in 6 or 7 questions, they're looking for a window cleaner. It's not someone who can just press one button and go, and then never get back to you because they're curious or whatever. So it's a little bit better in that sense. With Rayleigh, the next town over, right? All of those inquiries I got for Hockley for a regular clean, not one-off. But I put that as one of the questions on the form.
So you won 6 of them?
I won 6 of them.
That's fantastic.
16 regular customers.
And how much was that advert?
£223.
I think you've done well, mate.
Yeah, it was all right.
You've done well.
With Rayleigh, I spend £20 a day for 2 weeks, but it doesn't always spend the 20 quid. So that's why it's not the exact number. I've had more inquiries in the time frame since it started. It's only been up a week, I think, now. But I've had something like 18 inquiries already in a week. 9 of them or 10 of them have been for one-off cleans.
Yeah.
I haven't heard back from anyone.
Yep.
And like on the initial contact.
Yep.
I've had to follow them up, and then I've had 3 or 4 replies to those follow-up messages.
Yeah, I'm with you.
No one's booked in. I've not closed any of them yet.
And you had 18 in the first
week.
Yeah, it's a different calibre of person.
Yeah.
Weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it's weird because I thought they were quite like for the two areas are quite on par.
That's why it's so hard, I think, to draw a line. You know, like when we had you had Dunce on here, and he put it down to an absolute percentage. Thing is, it's like obviously try your hardest to get a percentage, but I think it's so hard because everyone's just so random.
It's easier to get a percentage when you're just dealing with the numbers. My glasses are fucking
with
filthy.
Huge numbers.
With bigger numbers.
Yeah,
anyway.
when you're dealing with huge numbers.
Because he's sending out, you know, was it 20,000 leaflets, and he knows he gets 50 inquiries or 50 jobs off the back of those. I don't know how many inquiries he got, but he got 50 jobs. It's quite easy to work out a percentage, and that percentage will be
I'm not
very
saying
rough.
Let me interrupt you because you make me sound like I do.
No, what I'm saying is that percentage will be roughly the same if you done 100,000.
Yes,
but if you only do 1,000, it's not enough.
No, I know exactly what you mean.
Even with what I'm doing now with 240 quid,
it's probably not enough.
It's not enough to warrant I got 50% of my inquiries closed first time round, but this time round it's like 0. It's just not enough. If I run this ad for the next 6 months at the same rate, it probably would work out the same. It's
always interesting as well, because if you ever do something small and it works really, really well, you are really doing something wrong, because it's never going to be that easy.
No, well, and you do it again and it's just the complete opposite.
Yeah, like if you do a £200... Yeah, like I done a leaflet drop. I think it was 4 or 5,000 leaflets, right? And it was one of the episodes on. And anyway, I got them delivered to my door, and I had a ring doorbell, and someone walked up the driveway and took the box, right? So I took a screenshot. I basically took a screenshot of him and took a screenshot of the leaflet that he took. Yeah, because I thought he nicked my leaflets, yeah? And it said, if anyone sees these like blowing around the street, let me know, because I want to go and get them. Thinking he's just like, I don't know,
dumped him. Yeah,
he's dumped him. I got one job off of that, just like a wanted poster. Yeah, and I thought to myself, mate, they're not even out. Yeah. And I thought, here we go, mate. Landed hardly anything. I got like 3 jobs.
I bet if you work out the percentage off of 4,000 leaflets to 3 jobs,
it was probably
it works out roughly the same as 50 jobs to 20,000.
Almost 1,000's a job. Yeah. But then obviously,
it's not, but it's like it scales up, doesn't it?
Yeah, totally. But then also, like the company that delivered it were useless.
Yeah, they might have delivered 4,000.
No, they were shocking. It was a company in Southend.
You lived in the postcode you asked them to deliver to, and you never got one, did you?
Mate,
so you know that they weren't delivering them.
Yeah, so that's a major thing. I think you need to be careful on that. Anyway, we're digressing like we always do.
Yeah,
fantastic.
Yeah, I had a good point then, and I just forgot it.
What about the leaflets?
Yeah. So for the next 6 weeks we're doing Facebook. Mm-hmm. For 6 weeks after that we're going to do the leaflets.
Yeah.
And I'm going to find a different company to deliver them.
Do you want to know something as well I found? I put a couple of pictures up of a roof I'd done, my mum's roof. And other bits and pieces, yeah. I got 3 inquiries in a week off of one Facebook post.
Yeah, sometimes it goes like that.
But I'll be honest with you, I honestly don't see the point in Instagram. I think Instagram's a joke compared to Facebook. Like in terms of business.
Had any inquiries for Instagram?
No, man.
I'll get more inquiries for Instagram than I do Facebook. Yeah.
What, like a DM?
Yeah.
Mate, I honestly.
Yeah.
That's mental. I can't potentially see any business happening on Instagram.
I think firstly, I always say it's good to tick every box.
Yeah.
If you're going to be active on everything. You can post on Instagram and it automatically posts to Facebook.
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't think you can do it the other way around. I might be wrong about that, but I don't think you can do it the other way around. Mm. So it's not like you've got to do the job twice.
No, I know what you mean.
So I know what you mean. That's why I don't really upload anything to Facebook, but I do.
Because of Instagram. By default, yeah, I see what you mean.
I do get inquiries from Facebook. I got one today, actually.
Yeah, I think Facebook's pretty cool, to be honest with you.
Well, it's free.
But like another thing, this is what blows my mind. Fucking Tasmanian devils in the building. This is what blows my mind about Facebook. So, I've been given the job recently to let out some garages, yeah?
Yeah.
And I sat there, and they're in a right little town in Suffolk, right, called Peasenhall. And I sat there and I thought to myself, how on earth am I going to do this, yeah? So I went on Gumtree and I thought to myself, who uses Gumtree now? Like, realistically, yeah?
But everyone uses Gumtree.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Right, so in my head, I thought to myself, no, because I can't remember the last time I went on it.
Yeah.
So you go on there to look for stuff, didn't you?
I don't use Gumtree, but like the people that use Gumtree will still use Gumtree.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Like,
so I sat there and I thought, how am I going to advertise these? And I thought to myself, well, while I'm laying in bed, I've got a photo of them. Just see if I can throw caution, like just see if I can try it on Facebook. Jumped on a Facebook group in the area. This is, mate, social media is incredible. Jumped on a Facebook group in the area, posted it in there, and then done a listing, moved my location to there, then done a listing there, and then moved it back again.
You done some like hacking shit, bro.
Hey, what? Come on. Drop a V pin, innit? Like I'm in Miami. No, yeah, so anyway, done that, woke up this morning, 3 inquiries.
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, mate, it's unbelievable. Do you remember back in the day, you'd have to like take out a listing in somewhere?
Yeah, wait, before, I remember when we first, you started a estate agency at the same time as me, and you had to go like knock on doors. Yeah. There was no like, social media existed, but you didn't use it like for that stuff.
Yeah, no, it's massive.
It was just for like poking your ex or whatever these people do. Now remind me, did I mention a few episodes ago about the added sparkle?
Yeah, for the solar class.
And did I put the code? Did I tell people about the code?
Yes.
I did. I'm going to mention it again. Because I can't remember if I did. And I'm pretty sure I spoke to Mark and it is viable. The code works until the end of October.
Okay.
The code is standard 10 and that's a site-wide discount on all of his stuff, and which is addedsparkle.co.uk. That's solar panel cleaner and the stuff that you put into your pure water for...
stop it from
additive.
Freezing? Oh, okay.
It's not. It doesn't stop it from freezing. It just, it makes the brush glide a bit nicer. It's really good. I really rate it. I do enjoy using it. I sometimes forget to top it up though when I fill my water up, but that's another story.
You enjoy using it?
Yeah.
Quite a sicko, yeah?
Yeah.
Are you just like hard, just washing windows?
Yeah, all the time. All the time.
What's the actual value they're getting off?
10%.
Oh, so standard 10 is 10%. Okay, there you go.
But we're not getting paid for that one. That's just a shout out, but also just a reminder that the Cleaning Expo, 28th and 29th of March, be there or be square. We're going to be there. We've got to start building the set for that.
Yeah, that'd be pretty straightforward. I've already spoke to Spinner Clean about it. They're like, oh yeah, no, we'll see you there.
Spinner Clean are my favourite company.
I think Spinner Clean are so friendly.
They're just my favourite.
They are. They really are.
You can't fault them for any. Like, I challenge anyone to fault Spinner Clean for something. The products are high quality, the customer service, everyone can learn something from Spinner Clean's customer service. It is so good. Marketing's on point. More importantly, they like the podcast.
I think that's mental.
That goes a long way with me loving you.
When I spoke to the woman in there,
and when we call them, they know who we are.
Mate, I think, I don't know whether or not that's clout or sad. But when I spoke,
but even if it's not real and it's just marketing, they're just pretending. It's so good.
It is so good.
We're still talking about it.
She was like,
for free.
Oh, you Dan, you're right. I was like, way. I was like, is this what fame feels like?
I've got lots of stuff I've added to the podcast shared notes that we've got that we haven't spoken about. So the next thing I've got written down, we'll just do an episode where we just talk about stuff that's been on my brain for the last...
I think we should do that now.
Someone disliked our birthday episode.
Really?
On YouTube.
Literally a thumbs down?
Yeah. We haven't had any thumbs down. They've always been 100% thumbs up.
Can we find out who it is?
No.
And hold his head under a bucket of water?
Unfortunately not. No. I'd been doing a couple of like murder charges, I reckon, because I've had a few dislikes.
It's unbelievable, isn't
it? But yeah, I thought, why choose that episode to dislike?
Do you know what, right?
Bring us up.
Very recently, I've been looking at things, right? And it's like, I've been looking at it in a different head. Obviously, now I'm content creator, innit? No. Now, obviously, I'm on the other side of things. I start looking at things, yeah? And you get these... some geezer earlier, I was having my breakfast and I was just doing the doom scrolling. A geezer's built a lean-to roof, yeah? And it was just the stud.
What did it lean against?
The house. But it was to put store firewood underneath, yeah? I think he done... It was overkill. Fantastic job, yeah? He could have done... 25% of his efforts and it would have been good enough. He went the whole hog, yeah? Absolutely beautiful. Would have outlived the fucking house, for Christ's sake, yeah? Make the comments. This is overkill. This is overkill. This is ridiculous. What a waste of wood.
It's probably his own house.
It was. Yeah. It was his log store. And everyone's just thinking, and I'm thinking to myself, mate, like, what on earth are you lot talking about? Yeah. He's done a fantastic job.
Yeah, innit?
Like, you don't know the scenario or the reasonings behind.
negative comments. Like, I think, I don't know if I said this on the pod, but I know I mentioned it to you the other week. Like, on average, if someone has a negative experience, they'll tell 9 of their friends. But if they have a positive experience, they'll only tell 3 people on average. Like, we are a culture of haters.
Totally.
Like, natural haters.
Totally. Do you know what someone said to me once, years ago? He says, the human brain is designed to solve problems. Yeah, that's what the human brain...
That's where yours goes wrong.
No, but it kind of makes sense, yeah? And then he said, he took it a step further and he went, people that don't solve problems in their life create problems with each other.
Yeah.
Right? So, you know, like, when me and you go home, all we want to do is just chill out.
Mate,
yeah?
I know exactly what you're going to say, and my biggest thing is don't come to me with a problem, come to me with a solution.
Yeah, ish. Yeah, you are right. You are right. But what I'm saying
Before we start bashing our missuses, because I know exactly what road you're going to.
Yeah. Do you know what? No. But like people that are unemployed, yeah. Ultimately, they always ended up on Jeremy Kyle, didn't they? Because they never had any problems. Where you gone, mate? Where's you gone? Someone pick him up. I can't see him. I
just laughed so hard. I got cramp in my ribs.
But ultimately, they did though. But it's like, you never got a CEO of a big company on there, did you?
No, that's very true. That's because they've got nothing better to do.
But we always kind of want the negative or look for the negative. Do you know what I mean? But I hate it. I think it's horrible.
Do you reckon all the CEOs enjoyed watching Jeremy? I don't know what point I'm making here, but...
No, not at all.
I enjoyed it.
Did you?
Oh, mate, I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, but okay, but go back and watch it now. Would you enjoy it now?
I wouldn't go out of my way to watch it.
Right, because your life's changed now. You've got enough problems to solve.
But then I think, like, not that this is relevant and we're going right down a rabbit hole, but do you think we watched that shit because we didn't have the opportunity to watch other shit? Like, at that time that Jeremy Kyle was big, we had, like, Freeview and Sky, but you could still only watch what was on unless you paid for, like, a movie or something. You didn't really have Netflix or... Right now you've got Netflix, Amazon Prime, Disney Plus, Hulu, all the other on-demand streaming platforms, and you've got unlimited choice on what to watch, and you still can't find something to watch.
Yeah.
Whereas before you had limited options, so you just put on whatever was...
I think it's... Mate, we are going to go way off topic here.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but this is honestly where my brain thinks, yeah?
Look, this is a new psychology podcast.
Yeah, it is. I think the 80s, 90s and 2000s, right?
Yeah.
Were literally the 3 decades of the arts, personally.
Yeah.
Yeah? Total exploration of the arts.
But do you think that's because nothing else was available?
No, because...
Technology wasn't advanced enough to have these leaps and bounds.
Go back on a grander scale, yeah?
Yeah.
Mate, no time in history could you fucking play with a synthesizer, record it, and then send it out to millions of people.
No, that's it.
Totally, yeah? But then all of the game shows and that, I was thinking about it the other day, I was watching one, and it was so dire. Oh, it was the wrestling. Did you see the Vince McMahon thing?
No, I haven't watched it yet.
Right, so basically, it started off and they're all on steroids, yeah? Because obviously the big muscly geezer is like the absolute perfect pin-up in order to win the wrestling match, yeah? Mm-hmm. Then it started coming away from that because they're like, no, it's drugs, you can't do drugs, you're condoning drugs and all the rest of it, right? And then they got on the women's side of things, and remember all the tasty salts in wrestling, and the Some of the Birds as well. And so then it was that, yeah, but then they started objectifying them. Oh no, that you can't just wrestle in a bikini and all the rest of it. And it was like, yeah, but that's kind of their character. Yeah. And then they was like, no, draw that back. But in order for them to have to be drawn back, they have to go over the line.
Yeah.
Do you understand? But ultimately, mate, they were selling millions of tickets because people want to see 2 tasty birds arguing. Yeah. Do you see what I mean? It's primitive shit. But no, we've never had that before. And now it's just all fucking censorship. You can't say anything now.
No, it's very
Everyone's a racist. Everyone's this, everyone's that. And it's just completely been silenced and muffled.
Yeah. No, I agree with you.
Yeah.
That's where we'll end it.
Vote down for president. Vote down for president.
Before we start getting racist.
Yeah, no. We ain't gonna
Where are you going?
I'm getting a bottle of water.
He's getting a bottle of water. Right, before we move on to something else. Well, actually, no, I'm going to move on to something else.
Mate, them boats coming in. No, I'm joking. Anyway, go on.
I don't know if you've seen it. I know we discussed the new, like, Tesla-powered pressure washer of the future.
They've got them, haven't they? We talked about it.
Well, someone tagged me in a post this morning saying that Elon Musk has invented one, but I think it might have been a joke.
A solar-panelled pressure washer?
No, Tesla battery-powered. So it functions the same as a petrol-powered with the same power for the same amount of time.
He hasn't invented it, it's already been done.
No, it's not been done. They've got battery-powered pressure washers, but they last 20 minutes to charge.
Well, it's still a battery-powered pressure washer.
Yeah, this is besides the point. Anyway, Streamline have released an EPower. It's called the EPower pressure washer, right? They've marketed it as a pressure washer, but it only runs at 110 bar. It's 10 litres a minute, and you get 5 hours of run time.
10 litres a minute?
Yeah. And when they install it, it can be hooked up to your pure water tank, or it can have its own tank. But do you think, so it just got me thinking, do you think 110 bar, 10 litres a minute, 5 hours of run time, it is even usable?
Melt them all down, mate, and build Honda GX 390 engines. What the fuck are you lot doing, building this shit and putting it out there?
5 hours of run time.
You'd need 5 hours at 10 litres a minute, mate.
What, to do even a small drive? Yeah.
10 litres a minute?
I think it's slightly higher than maybe a Karcher.
I don't get it.
I think Karchers are about 7 or 8 litres a minute. But I saw it, and it's a cool idea. And don't get me wrong, I'd much rather, like, from a content creator's point of view, I'd much rather have a silent pressure washer.
Yeah, totally.
Because for the ASMR stuff, game changer, right? But I can't buy that and use it. Even if I didn't care about that stuff, it's just not anywhere close to even a shitty petrol machine.
Do you know what makes me laugh about all of this emission shit? This honestly breaks my heart. You know, they're saying, like, oh, we'll bring out these, yeah? Ultimately,
it costs more in fuel to make the battery.
Right, yeah, and the mining, all the rest of it, yeah? Let's be realistic here. Only really the West use them, yeah? Third world countries won't use pressure washers.
I know, they use a lot of engines for stuff though, didn't they, third world countries?
No, I'm talking about pressure washers.
They probably don't use pressure washers.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So it's predominantly a West, yeah?
Yeah.
Not everyone's going to have one, only a very select few, right? Let's be conservative and let's say they sell 500,000 units in Western Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe in America they'll sell more, yeah? The damage ain't us. You go from a petrol pressure washer to an electric one, the damage is the factories in China, man. They're damaging the world.
Yeah, I don't think they've released it from like a eco point of view.
Well, what other point of view would you release it? It's shit. 10 litres a minute.
It's just like it's just cost effective, isn't it? You just recharge the battery rather than fill up with petrol.
Do you think?
Well, I don't know. That's the question. Do you think it's?
I don't think so.
Do you think it's even feasible to have one? Say it was given to you for free to take the cost of buying it out of the equation. Like, could you see yourself using it on a day-to-day basis? I just feel like it's been more hindrance. Like, it's almost only good for soffits and fascias.
I think it'll be good for, if you, like, with all due respect, I think if you're part of a bowls club and you're 65 years of age and the bowls club has just got one and everyone can use it.
This is van mounted. It's van mounted at present. It's not on a skid.
Oh, you're joking, man.
No, it's van mounted. And they could hook it up to your pure water tank. So it'd be like, you just turn it on to like...
I thought you meant it was a big car shop.
Tidy up a bit of the floor after you've emptied the gutters or something.
And it's rechargeable, yeah?
Yeah.
That must be massive.
No, it's tiny.
What, 5 hours runtime?
Yeah.
Maybe, mate. I reckon...
It's not very big.
A lot of people probably would. Think about it logically. The people that are going to buy that are the same people that are going to swap their petrol one because the fuel's going to go bad in their tank, so they only probably use it once every 2-3 months.
Yeah,
that's the people that are going to buy it. I don't know. Let's say the geezer might be tarmackers on like the big lorries on the road, and they might send the lorry down to clean it up at the end.
Just to like brush the shit from the floor, from the road.
Building
would be alright, but I don't think it's feasible to be cleaning anything with it. Like, I know you don't need a huge amount of pressure to clean stuff, but just 10 litres a minute teamed with 110 bar, which is roughly half the power. It's like a roof. That's like a roof sort of power. It's probably a little bit higher than what you need for a roof, but it's just not. It's not big at all. Only about 2,000 psi.
I think it's like if you actually sit there and think about it, yeah, 21 litres per minute is like a gun, isn't it?
Yeah, it'll take skin off. They took the skin off.
That's what I mean. I think
my 18 took the skin off my finger.
I think they're trying to actually like dumb them down a bit. Personally, Because nothing's getting stronger. I looked at one the other day. It was a diesel one. Geezer had it for sale, mate. It was 42 litres a minute.
Yeah, they're like the drain clearing one. So it's not you can't. It's not feasible.
You're not even holding that, are you?
It's not. It's got nothing to do with that. It's just not feasible to clean a driveway with 42 litres a minute. And like you speak to anyone with these, like even the 30 litre. I speak to Jake Sprout. He's got a 30 litre machine, and he never uses it at full power.
Really?
Yeah, that's what he said to me. He never uses it. He might use it at full power if he's doing like a particularly like weedy or mossy
driveway,
block type paved driveway. But everything else is like turned down.
Too much.
It's not working at 30 litres a minute. So it's like, it's a complete overkill.
And if anyone in the comments has got a 21 litre machine, can you let me know if yours is overheating? Because I spoke to a fella who repairs them and he said he's had an influx of them recently with overheating.
Mate, I don't know why that bloke...
I don't know why he said that, personally.
He's got to be the worst salesman in the world because he's put me off stuff before as well. It's the bloke from Hazard, isn't it?
Yeah, but he's like, he don't care if you buy it or not, he's doing all right.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Why wouldn't he care if you buy it? I've not heard anyone have an overheating issue with any pressure.
I haven't either, but maybe it's a thing that we just haven't heard of yet. If he's brought it up and he sees it every day, he's going to know.
Yeah, but you went in there to buy a new pump.
I went in there to buy a 21 litre pump and he said no.
And he's gone, don't bother. But you was like ready to pay.
I know, yeah.
Like, why would he do that?
He said don't bother. He went, they brought out a 10 litre per minute. But you've got to leave it on charge for 4 days.
Fucking hell. Right, that's that.
I'll tell you what I'd like to know.
Go on.
When you go to a car wash, what are they? Because I'll never hear a compressor in the background. I never hear a
that's a good
petrol
point.
engine in the background.
That's a very good point. But if they're probably electric.
I think they're electric.
But they're plugged in all the time, aren't they?
Big pump at the back or something, yeah.
Yeah, I know, because if you look at car washes, not the ones that are in buildings, the cables come over the roof.
Yeah, they've got a long old flex in there.
So I think they just got like some electric situation in a room somewhere, and then just the cables come out, because they've got to be custom made, because they're running like 4 or 5 guns off of it. So they've either got 4 or 5 machines in there.
Yeah, but I reckon you could clean a car with a cart truck, personally.
Yeah, all they're doing is they're not cleaning the car with the pressure washer, are they?
What?
They just wash the shit off the car.
Yeah, rinse it and then foam it up, and then they clean it by hand, and then they rinse the suds off. They're not really not blasting dirt from the car with the pressure washer, are they? Let's see what else I've got on me. Tell me if you fancy doing this. But I see a video. It was funny for me. Right, all you've got to do is you've got to let all your breath out and then scream. It was funny on the video. That's mental, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was fucking hilarious. But that made me funny. That made me laugh, so I thought I'd get you to do it. Expo and added on my list twice, so that must have been a very important thing to say.
In terms of the Expo, we're going up there for both days, aren't we?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
We've got to go up there on the Thursday night, set up.
Stay the night. Stay there all day Friday, stay there.
Got to try and not stay up too late because we'll be too tired on the Saturday.
No, do you know what I mean?
Friday. Friday, all day Friday.
All day Saturday, and then pack down and go home.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah, light work, my boy.
That'd be good, man. That'd be decent. Mate, that must be a riot up there if everyone stays over in the hotel around the corner.
Yeah, you've not done an Expo before? Like sort of something similar? No,
I've done stuff similar, but
they're quality, mate.
Are they?
Yeah, really good.
Fucking hell, how many have you done, big man?
Loads.
Have you?
Yeah, I used to do them for...
what, the wedding things?
Leisure Supply Show, for photo booths.
And you get to know everyone and then you all have a beer after?
Yeah, because we used to work for our the people that manufactured our photo booths. We were really good mates with them. So we'd go up there as like a case study and say, we've got 12 of them.
Oh, I see what you mean.
We've got our own company, here's the fee, and we'd help them sell, but it was also easier for people to buy seeing owners of a company that
that's pretty cool
with it. So I've done that 4 times maybe.
What, and they invited you to come along?
Yeah,
that's sick.
4 times, and then we'd go, because my business partner's mum and dad were in the bouncy castle industry, so we used to go to the show.
Was that like up and down?
Yeah. Hot and cold air blowing. I don't know. There's a fucking joke there somewhere. We used to go there before we done that as well. And because it was quite far away, we used to stay overnight So they knew everyone from the previous years. And
that's pretty cool.
So you get to know everyone, and it's the same people that go
year on year.
But it's like anything, you've got your little groups of people, and there'll be like one main group with all the cool kids, and then...
That's us.
Yeah, then me and you just be in bed, like, not invited to anything. Glass of wine.
Sounds good to me, mate.
Movie.
Yeah, sounds good to me. All right, sweet, yeah, so both days on the Expo. Yeah. All right, sweet.
And then we haven't really made a plan for the Expo, so I would say, what do you guys want to see from us when we're there?
Yeah, so the plan was we was going to just have a backdrop like this, have our normal setup, and when the camera was just going to be rolling, and if you just wanted to jump in and have a couple of questions, the questions that we asked last year, we was probably just going to revise and ask again.
No,
however,
I think we're going to change them.
We would like to ask the same people that we spoke to last year, so I'm sure when they see us, they'll come and sit down for a bit.
We'll probably do a couple of hours of walking around as well.
Yeah,
because we want to catch people,
and obviously we want to see some stuff as well.
Yeah,
and we're going to have a game with us as well, but we haven't set our mind on the game yet. But there's going to be plenty to do.
Yeah, I think it's going to be good, but I just haven't. It hasn't come to fruition in my brain yet. But we are planning on doing a load of giveaway stuff, haven't we?
Yeah.
So we got some stickers already. They've come. Air fresheners.
Yeah.
Wait, we've got a list of stuff.
Yeah, we got a load of bits and pieces.
And Dan had the best idea in the world for a t-shirt.
Yeah, we got t-shirts for sale there.
Yeah,
we got merch.
There's only going to be a limited supply.
Yeah,
it's not going to be.
Don't tell them what it is.
No, not going to. You got to wait until you get to the Expo.
Because they're funny. They are.
It is
funny.
The funniest thing in the world, and I think Darren from. We might have to make a special one for Darren.
Yeah, he'll want one.
Yeah,
we'll make him one. But yeah, it's going to be good.
To just sell that one, give that one to him for nothing, because he'll probably send people.
He'll wear it straight away. Yeah. So there's going to be t-shirts available that we're going to get made up and printed. And do you know what? We're going to take some uncleanable hoodies as well. So if you want a hoodie, you're going to get one there. Yeah. So we're going to get some bits together. Right. What else? I've got crazy marketing ideas written down. Right. And I had a phenomenal idea for marketing.
Go on.
I had an idea, right? And it was. My missus works for a big company, and take this away with you. It was a big company, and they was at a racetrack in Germany. And what they done was they was having a chat and a laugh and a joke and all the rest of it. And they went, right, this is quiz time now. We have taken a photo of a famous racetrack in Europe, and we scrambled it all up. Right, so we're going to put a bit there and a bit there. Do you remember the old catchphrase when you hit the buzzer? It released that image. They imagine
they still do that now.
That's what they do, right?
Yeah.
With the same noise as I did.
Yeah.
Oh, decent.
Yeah.
So what they done was literally every 10 minutes it would release another one. So the idea is everyone's in a room chatting away, just having the whole day in the room, and in the background this this picture's slowly revealing itself. And if you guessed it, if you got it right, you won a red letter day to take a car there and whiz it around the track. Now, I thought that was a phenomenal idea. Yeah. I thought that's such a good idea.
That's where the idea for the game at the Expo came from.
And then I said, when you get a new customer as a laugh and a joke, you want to hang a dartboard up and say, look, come over here, let's have a bit of fun. If the job's, say, 500 quid, you get 3 darts, whatever you land on, we'll take that off. So if you get 60 off, if you get 3 20s, boom, you get 60 quid off the...
What if they hit like triple 20 3 times?
Just get in your van and drive off. No, but listen, who is realistically going to hit that?
Yeah, that's very true.
Do you know what I mean? But I thought that's a quality idea.
Yeah, especially when you move the dartboard as they're throwing it. Right, what you hit on this dartboard, you get off and then just frisbee the dartboard away.
Yeah, just hang it on your van and just go for a drive. But yeah, go on, what market ideas you got?
The idea came from, it was Simon Squibb. I don't know if any of you know who he is. He made a lot of money via a marketing agency that he owned in China. I think it was China. He sold that and came back to the UK. And now he goes around the streets. He just makes content, and he goes.
That geezer.
The guy goes, "What's your drink?
I'll give you 100 quid."
Yeah. So he was telling a story on a podcast I was listening to about how he done that with this woman, and her dream was to own a dog grooming business, but she didn't know where to start. So what they done? And do you remember the film Dumb and Dumber?
Yeah.
And they had that van.
I've never seen Dumb and Dumber.
Okay,
believe it or not.
So in the van, there's the kids. No, in the film, there's the van, and the van is a dog. like it's got furry dog. Okay, yeah. I'm sure it's that film, and they replicated that. So they set up a dog grooming business, like in the back of this van, like they're doing.
And the outside of the van looked like a dog.
And the outside of the van was a dog. They then drove that van to Crufts or some other dog show.
Oh mate, finished.
Right?
Came over.
Parked outside and was like, and they somehow managed to get her to drive. They agreed to get her to drive onto, like, in front of everyone basically. And they said she got her first 7 customers from that.
Yeah.
And like, bearing in mind these people care a lot about their dogs, that's like probably a weekly clean at least.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah.
But it just got me thinking about crazy marketing ideas and what you could do.
Massively.
Like how crazy could you go with our industry?
Do you mean crazies in trying to like expand and get different customers, or crazy?
No. Just like dressing a van up as a dog.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Like, could you do something so out there that whether it got you customers or not, it's irrelevant. I was just thinking from a fun point of view.
The sky's the limit, really.
Yeah, but what would you do? Like, if you had an unlimited money budget, but I said to you, you have to come up with the craziest marketing idea you could think of off the top of your head, what would you do?
Oh, that's hard. That's really hard. That's really hard. Have you ever seen them like planes that pick up water and drop them on wildfires?
Yeah.
I'd probably start cleaning people's driveways like that. Have you, well, mate, is that 21 litres a minute? Yeah, mine's 840 a second.
Mine's 80,000 litres.
Yeah, innit? 2 Olympic swimming pools on your fucking head, mate. I don't know what
flattens the house at the same time.
I don't know what I'd do, to be honest with you. The sky's the limit, but it's like, see, this is a good thing because this is what's great, the fact that we can't think of it. So it doesn't matter how much money you got. It's all about how niche you are.
Yeah, exactly. So if you sat down, like I just thought off the top of my head, you could do something similar. So you could buy it. It wouldn't have to cost a hell of a lot of money, but it'd probably be less than $5,000. But you could get a van and get it wrapped in some way, like as a pressure washer or. You know what I mean? Something along them lines. You know, I don't know, there's a van that drives around here, and I think they do artificial grass, and it's a flatbed truck, so it's just the front bit, but it's been wrapped
in grass.
No, and it looks like there's like a bird in a bikini on the side, but then like from wherever you can see through the window to someone, it's only up to like the arms, and then the person driving. But it makes me look at the van every time I see it. It'd just be something like that.
Yeah, there are some. Yeah,
I think would be a really good idea.
Pretty cool ways.
And if you were then driving that round, I think you'd quickly become.
Do you know what I see?
Talk of the town.
Yeah, you are right. Do you know what I see? I didn't even know this was legal. Yeah. So you know your number plates, right? They add letters outside onto the body.
Did you see the carpet one?
Yeah, and it was like his number plate was like arpit, and then he wrote C with an arrow pointing at carpet. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. That was a fucking incredible marketing
I didn't even think that was legal.
Well, it's just on the body of the van, isn't it? So
well, how clever is that?
Yeah. So the one I saw, you might have been the same one you saw. It was CA something.
I think it was 1-2 for an R.
It was something like that. No, well, the one I saw, the R, they'd put the R at an angle.
Yeah.
So that the back of the straight bit, the tip, was just underneath the number plate. So it looked like it had fallen down and it was dangling.
Oh, I see what you mean, yeah. So clever.
You read it perfectly. But
it was
other
very,
than
very
that,
clever.
The number plate was bang on.
There's
the word it was meant to be.
Such funny ways of doing it.
It was very, very clever. But that's another thing. Like I've had my personalised plate on my van since almost day one, and that was a staple of my brand. I wanted it to look very, very professional, and I think it does that personally.
No, it does, mate. Yeah.
That was one thing for me that I thought was very important, and I know Ben's got
he's got Grimy.
Yeah, GR, whatever it is. Yeah, Grimy it spells.
That's incredible, isn't it?
Very, very clever.
Do you know what I
very
found?
Clever.
I found handy.
Did you?
Yeah, but it was like £2.50. And I thought,
that's cheap, bro.
I thought that was blinding.
If it was right.
It was like HA6NDY.
So
blinding.
The number plate that I've been after since I started driving is K1 RBY. And it's been on a 2001 Mitsubishi for as long as...
I've seen a lot of Kirby's.
I can remember. There's a guy not far from here. Was you with me?
Yeah. Mate, in Southend.
He's got 3 cars all with
Kirby on it.
It was like... It's not... It says Kirby, but there's other letters as well on all three of his cars, yeah. Yeah, very impressive.
Unbelievable, isn't it?
But yeah, I don't know if money could buy that K1 RBY. The Kirby name's huge in Ireland. They have a Kirby Day.
Really?
Yeah, it's like hundreds of us get together.
I've got to go on next month for a fundraiser.
What's that for?
It's
fucking hell. No, what sort of business you been doing that you not told me about?
It's a fundraiser, mate. Come on, wait. Watch what I say next, and you're going to go really quiet, mate. It's a fundraiser for a woman that died. How bad do you feel?
I don't feel bad at all.
So why did you make it out like it's some weird thing?
Because fundraisers, generally, you're invited as a business, to raise money for something.
Yeah.
Why have you got to go to Ireland to give money? Just fucking donate the money, bro.
No, because we're family, so I'm going over there.
Well, that is very sad.
Yeah, innit?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Everyone, look at Ryan now.
Yeah.
And you.
No, what happened? What happened?
No,
you want to talk about it? Someone died.
Yeah, someone died. It's extended family. I don't really know him.
Oh, right.
And they just said, we're going to have a fundraiser. Would you like to come? And I was like, yeah. So we'll go over there.
Decent.
I don't know, mate. I don't know what it consists of. If they got coconut shy or whatever, I don't know. We'll just go there and just spend some money.
You'd be good at that, I think.
I love a coconut.
Yeah.
Do you go on that now?
What?
Coconut shies. Whenever you see them.
Just throw the thing at
or
the
the plate smashing.
I haven't been in front of one.
Mate, I've done one in the summer.
So there used to be. So being in the leisure industry, my business partner's mum and dad. I'm sure they had that sort of stuff that they could hire out for garden games.
Yeah.
But it just wasn't very popular.
No,
I don't know if it was the cost of hiring them compared to what you could get.
It's just niche.
We went to a wedding. They had a version. It wasn't great.
Yeah, I love that.
Ruby liked it.
If I get married, I might have plate smashing at mine.
Whack the mole was a good one as well. Where you drop the rat. You drop the rat through the pole.
Oh, and you've got to hit it before,
You've got to hit it before it hits the floor.
No, I meant literally hitting a mole on the head with a hammer. Just go over a farmer's field.
That's another good one, isn't it? No, you get the...
Oh, is it a game, is it? I meant in real life.
You get the smashed...
Yeah, the splash rat thing.
I don't know what that's called.
Right, we need to leave it there.
Whack-a-mole.
Whack-a-mole! I said, bruv, whack-a-mole.
Did you?
Yeah, whack-a-mole.
I weren't listening to you. Right, what else is on the agenda? You got anything to talk about?
No. Not really.
No. How's your week been, bro? We've not talked about your week, have we?
Oh, interesting. So I come back off holiday and I felt like my life was all but over. So when you go on holiday and you're self-employed,
holiday blues,
mate. When you go on holiday and you come back, it's just all gone wrong. That's what I feel like, and it's a mad rush to get everything in before you travel, so that your week's free.
But this is really your first holiday. You went to Vegas, but that was only shortly after you started, so you weren't that busy.
Yeah.
But this is your first proper holidays.
Probably.
You've had 3 in a row sort of thing.
But so it's
next time you'll deal with it a little bit better.
I know what you're saying, yeah. So you kind of have a mad rush to get everything done in the meantime. Bearing in mind, I don't have a lot of windows. I've only got about 8 window clients. So everything's like one job and done in terms of the maintenance. So it was a mad rush to get everything done. Once it was all done, bang, I went away. And then I had a few calls when I was away. Funny enough, I'd done a job for that today. The one that I booked in when I was on holiday. And then came back and then I really had nothing. I had my windows to do, so I'd got that set up back on the van, got rocking and rolling. And then, funny enough, Saturday I had nothing planned. I felt a little bit under the weather. I had no plans at all, and it was pissing down with rain.
Your missus is away as well, wasn't she?
Well, no, she was back then, but she was off to the gym and run a couple of errands in town. And then someone rang me in the morning, 9:30. He went, "Can you build flat pack?" I went, "Yeah." Anyway, 3 bits of flat pack. I charged 40 quid an item, so 120. Go there, knock it out. 2 wardrobes and a little chest of drawers. Mate, tipped me 100% because I came that day.
Beautiful.
And I was like, this is blinding. And he was a really nice guy, really, really nice guy. Just moved into a place on the new estate.
Which one? Rawborough?
No, Rayleigh.
Yeah, it's in Morris.
Is it?
Yeah.
And so that's kind of my week. And then I've done a little job today, and I'm just kind of tying in bits and pieces.
When you doing that roof?
He's got to complete on the house yet. He ain't even completed on it.
Oh, really?
No, it should be the end of this month.
Oh, wow.
And then he said, once I've got the keys, we're rocking and rolling.
That's fucking long. You're going to be doing that mid-November. Bro, don't want to talk too soon because it's not like set in stone yet, but we've closed an £18,000 job.
Really?
Well, I haven't, yeah. I quoted it. But it's coming. Yeah, I've got to split it with Jason.
That's unbelievable. What's that one?
It's a block of, it's like 4 blocks of flats we're doing. They're having the roof scraped but not treated, so they just want the moss taken off. It's like the man-made slate tiles. All of the...
Not the painted ones.
Well, they're coated, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What are you
But they're
with?
flat. They're flat, so just scrape them with a nylon
Soft
brush.
brush. Oh,
Nylon, yeah. So yeah, scraping all the roof, all of the window sills cleaned and sealed. Don't know why they want that done, but all the render cleaned, all the windows cleaned. Then the communal carpets need cleaning, which is why he's splitting the job with me, because I'm doing that bit, and then I'll do half of the other work, rest of the work. I think that's it.
Well done, bro.
I think that's it.
That'd be nice.
But we quoted that like... Yeah, I remember it was absolutely sweltering hot when we quoted it.
Oh, really?
So
it's
it
a
was
little
like,
while away.
yeah, it was a good few months ago.
Oh, good on you.
And I'd sort of written it off.
And he's come back and agreed?
They've agreed to go ahead, yeah.
Let's
The
go,
meeting
bro.
with the the guy. So obviously it's not through me, it's through Jason. But Jason said the guy that's won the tender is meeting with a surveyor at the end of the month. Then Jason's away on holiday mid-November, so we won't be starting it until probably end of November. So we reckon it's 2 or 3 weeks' work, really. So yeah, it could be a nice little win before Christmas.
Yeah, well done,
If we
man.
can get it done before Christmas.
That'd be
We're not
great.
going to do it in like succession, so we'll do the roof in like one, and then we might have a couple of days of doing normal work,
Something else
and then
go
just
back, yeah.
fit it in. But it will, because I said he'll need the pressure washer and the soft wash system to clean the render and the seals, because like otherwise you can be there all day.
What's the seals made out of?
They're reconstituted sandstone.
Oh, I see.
So because we was just going to hypo them, but I said I've done it a few times and they don't come up. So
Just be careful.
Sometimes they come up perfectly,
Yeah.
sometimes they don't. But the case of just buzzing them with the pressure washer on the van, do you know what I mean? It's set up.
Oh, mate, good on you.
Quick.
Well done.
But yeah, that was a cool little phone call. So hopefully get that sort of start that soon. Yeah, that was good fun.
Right, well, on that note, we are going to leave it there, and we're going to let everyone get back to their day. You going to see us out, big man?
No, you go on. You do it. You've been away for a little while.
Thanks, mate. Treating me. Cheers, big man. Thanks, everyone, for listening to another episode of the Uncleanables. And remember,
Stay cleaning!
You bitch.